Yo, what's up guys, Bajheera here, back at it again with another gaming news video, and this one is a big one, and it's about World of Warcraft because it's finally here. Blizzard has announced the return of Ice Crown Citadel in patch 3.4.3 for World of Warcraft Classic Wrath of the Lich King. This is super exciting. So the patch will launch on October 10th, and then the raid opens up on the 12th, so Tuesday and Thursday respectively. Some of the features of this patch are new dungeons, which this stuff is new to me. Some of these new dungeons are Forge of Souls, Pit of Saren, and the Halls of Reflection. We will also see a return of the random dungeon finder, which could probably be really helpful for noobs like me who need to catch up on gear before ICC. So there's also new Titan Rune dungeons, so Defense Protocol Gamma. And if you're like me and haven't been playing Wrath since Nax, you're like, okay, what the heck are Titan Rune dungeons? They're basically like Mythic Plus. So it's a new difficulty for the Titan Rune dungeon system. If you haven't heard about this before, again, basically the Titan Rune dungeons are what the community is calling Heroic Plus instead of Mythic Plus. It's also a catch-up mechanic, which was not in the original Wrath of the Lich King. But how you activate these dungeons are you interact with a particular device. You set Activate Defense Protocol Alpha, or Defense Protocol Beta, or now Gamma. A new object will appear, which players need to interact with, and then once it is active, a light will shine on the mysterious device and enemies will be buffed. So, from what I've heard, they have affixes. Enemies are stronger. Basically, again, like Mythic Plus, just in Wrath of the Lich King, which sounds awesome. I do kind of want to give it a try, because again, I'm going to need that loot. If you want to know what the catch-up mechanics are for Wrath, that's basically it. That, and trying to get your way into raids, and do what I'm going to do, which is a bunch of BGs, probably. There is also going to be a new Collections user interface. This includes a different way to gather pets, mounts, and heirloom items. Plus, there's a lot more that's being released, but no news on that quite just yet. We do plan to have an official date for ICC, again, which will drop October 12th. Very exciting. Try to get in that raid, because the great part of the ICC raid opening up is that warriors and other two-handed strength weapon wielders get to start working on that Shadowmourne quest chain, and we're gonna need that weapon. We're gonna need that weapon. So speaking about this, Blizzard has changed a few things regarding the requirements of Legendary Weapon, which is great. So Shadowfrost Shards will no longer require that a player in your raid group to have the quest Splintered Throne in order to drop, which is cool. That means you'll get Shadowfrost Shards even sooner than before, so you can begin the grind earlier. The drop rate on these shards in 25-man normal has been adjusted to match the 25-man heroic, so you can just get these shards from normal at the same rate as heroic now, which is really cool. The end boss of each wing, which would be Sourfang, Lenethel, Putricide, and the Lich King, of course, will now always drop a single guaranteed Shadowfrost shard on normal and heroic difficulties. Primordial Serenite will be more obtainable as well, and it will be purchasable from Emblem of Frost vendors as well, with the new currently gained Titan Rune Dungeon Protocol dungeons. Oh, so that's very cool. So you can get them from the Titan Rune Protocol dungeon thing as well. Cool. More ways to get them as well. This is important because Primordial Serenites are a major ingredient for obtaining Shadowmourne. So those of us who want to come back into Wrath, we have a catch-up system in the Titan Rune dungeons. Definitely gonna be doing BGs to work on the PvP gear, to buy the Wrathful off pieces, and maybe even get some gear right now, which would be cool. We also have to look forward to the fact that the Shadowmourne is gonna be much easier to farm than before. We have access to the Primordial Serenite through vendors and Titan Rune dungeons. We have access to the Shadowfrost shards just as well as normal and heroic, and the Shadowfrost shards now drop off of all the sort of end bosses of each wing of ICC. So gonna be a lot more Shadowmournes running around, so you can sort of relive that Clinda Shadowmourne fantasy that we've seen, you know, from many years ago. That certainly inspired me to make videos. So yeah, some Bajheera Shadowmourne content is definitely on the way. This is gonna be exciting. Just need to find a guild now. But yeah, Wrath is coming. ICC is gonna be hype. Looking forward to that. I've got some catching up to do, but you can definitely tune into the stream, twitch.tv/Bajheera, dang near every day during the gaming session during the day and the nighttime session during the evening. And you'll definitely be catching me putting in some work on Wrath of the Lich King over the next little bit, because we got some prep to do. Should be a lot of fun. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying these fast, quick-hitting Bajheera gaming news videos, be sure to give it a nice thumbs up. The one about the World of Warcraft sort of zone revamps has been absolutely popping off, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch the videos. Thank you so much for taking the time to give them a thumbs up and leave nice comments. It helps out a ton. Be sure to subscribe for more, enable notifications, follow me on the socials, follow me on the YouTube channels. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.